Just fine.
Just fine. Careful, I got the film on. I got to run it. This is going in the movie. Whatever you say right now, it's going to be the lead line of the movie.
Did you see that skinny ass girl back there? Oh, look at this good looking summit right here.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Damn hippies.
No, it's not. It's a country music fan.
Oh, oops.
Okay, that's enough of this.
That's enough.
You're getting ready to go in front of the mother lode of country music. It's a Grand Ole Opry.
Do you know that I went in there one time with Dottie?
Dottie
West. Rode with her in her limo.
Yeah.
And then walked in the front door with her, with all her adoring fans, and then sat in the bleachers while you played with her. Did you remember
Oh my
that?
God, no.
You remember that?
No, that was 100 years ago.
Yes, it was.
I didn't remember that. And Byron.
Yep.
Well, stop.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, we go. The Four Tops and the Temptations
Good heavens.
in the Ryman Auditorium.
Really? That's unusual, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I think I'll buy their country album. How we doing?
Good. Got it.
Turn left here. That's a riverfront down there. We'll check it out in a few minutes.
Cool.
Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Charlie Daniels
Charlie.
Museum. And here's the Wild Horse Saloon, the world famous Wild Horse Saloon.
Oh yeah, baby.
On the right.
Charlie Daniels was at the Evergreen State Fair, and I was the announcer at the time. And I talked to him. I says, yeah, I did some studio work in Nashville. He said, who'd you work with? I said, Ron Oates. He said, never heard of him. I said, oh, okay, yes.
He called me baby, baby, all night long. Used to hold and kiss me till the dawn. Then one day I awoke and he was gone. There's no more baby, baby, all night long. He called me baby, baby, all night long. Lord, I feel so empty since he's been gone. Now I lie here and I die here until the dawn. I miss my baby, baby, all night long. He called me baby, baby, all night long. Yes, he did. Kiss my fears away when things went wrong. Oh, what I'd give, if he'd come on back home and just call me baby, all night long. He called me baby, all night long. Held me up so high, made me strong. Now each night in my dreams, just like a song, I can still hear baby, all night long.
Okay, you know what? If you stay right there, that's going to be perfect.
Right in that position. As you talk at me.
Uncomfortable.
Oh, that thing's on.
Uncomfortable.
Is that thing on?
I moved here on the 27th of October. On the 5th of November, which is about 5 working days later, I'm in Woodland Studios playing on a Bobby Goldsboro album.
Good God.
We had a hit record off of that. I mean, he was already hot. He had Honey and a bunch of other things. Funny Little Clown and all these records. But Watching Scotty Grow was the first record I played on.
Good Lord.
It was huge.
It's a good place to start.
That was amazing. I mean, it didn't catapult me into the ranks of the hottest session players in town, but it sure got me started.
I would think.
And Bob Montgomery was the producer. It got me Bob Montgomery's account. I did every record he ever produced until he stopped around 1991 or 92.
For heaven's sake.
I was leader on everything he ever did.
Just like that.
Wrote all the strings and horns on everything he ever did. It was amazing.
Wow. Of course, you'd had a lot of experience arranging before you got there, right?
Well, we can't talk about that.
But the fact of the matter is, you had never written on that scale before.
Never.
No.
Once. No. I had no experience
I think
whatsoever.
if I remember you telling me once that you started hearing your piano licks appearing in the string section when other people were writing the arrangements.
Oh, sure.
And then your piano line would disappear. To be found, only to be found in the string
in the string section or in woodwinds or something.
So you started thinking, gee whiz, why don't I just write them? Huh?
You know, I gave away, well, I almost said thousands, but it's probably hundreds of hit ideas and intros of people's records, which would find their way into the other parts of the record later on from the other arrangers. I was writing the rhythm section arrangements.
Okay.
And I'd have these parts, and then I'd have I'd write the guitar lines out and all that stuff, just like regular arrangements. And I was hearing other people using them. And so it took several years before I was able to actually get around to doing that. And the first album that I wrote strings and horns on was Reba Rambo, who, that's probably a name you don't recognize, but, well, I mean you do because of our connection, of course. But she was actually the first pop Christian artist. She was a Streisand-ish, Streisand-esque. She was a killer. You've heard her.
Oh yeah. A great singer.
Well, I had done an album just playing piano. Well,
I'm leaving that in.
Reba Rambo. The first real pop Christian artist. I had played on an album of hers. One day she called me and said, I was just wondering if you might like to write with me. And I went, oh yeah. We finished cutting all the tracks. Reba and I were sitting around going, oh, who are we going to get to do the strings and horns? We named 2 or 3 people, and she said, you co-wrote most of the songs. She said, why don't you do it? And I went, okay. Just like I did when I came to Nashville. Okay. And then I went home thinking, I'm going to write strings and horns, and I got home and I went,
oops.
Oh, I didn't even have manuscript paper or pencils. I didn't have any memory either. I didn't remember violas were in a different clef. I didn't remember anything. So I called Mike Leach. I don't know if you know that name. He's a bass player from Memphis who has lived here for years now. But God, he was on Elvis records and he wrote strings on Elvis records and B.J. Thomas and all this stuff. He's great. I called my friend Mike. He said, bring your tracks, come on over. So I went over to his house and we sat down, put the tape on, back in the day of tape, 1978. Put on the tape. We're playing the first song. He's got manuscript paper and pencils out there. So we're playing the first song, and he said, "Okay, where do you want the strings to come in? Where do you want it to start?" I said, "Intro. Right in the intro." He said, "What do you want them to do?" And I went, I don't know. He said, "Okay, let's play the intro again." It's a long intro. Child of the Music Maker. It's that real long one. That one.
I remember
the
that.
real funky one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So he played that big long intro again. He said, "What do you want him to do?" And I went, "I don't know." He said, "Okay, this is the good one. We're going to play it one more time." Played the intro again. He said, "Now, what do you hear?" I said, "Well, what if we start right after the count off, violins, maybe harmonic, sneaking in, like crescendo, big high sustain thing, just sneaking in, long crescendo, poco a poco." I knew that much.
That's good.
Yeah. So he said, "Okay, let's do that. Write it." And I went, "I don't know how to write harmonics." He said, "Okay, you see this little diamond right here?" He said, "Do this." I went, "Okay." So I wrote that all the way across till I wanted it to do something different. And I started writing viola part, and he said, "That's on the wrong lines." And I went, "What?" He said, I said, "It's not the right clef." So we got through the intro. Then we got through the whole song. Because I started telling him all these funky things I wanted to do, and he said, "Well, here's how you do that." And he'd show me one, and I'd write the rest of the whole section.
Wow, man, what a huge favor, huh?
Oh my God. So I went home after just working on that one song, wrote the whole album. At the piano, of course. I don't write at the piano anymore. I sit in there at the dining room table and write. But I still check it on the piano. Some things I have to check.
Right.
Because some of it's so bizarre, it needs validation before I take it to the studio or to the copyist. Anyhow, so I came on, wrote the whole album, and I didn't have a drafting table or anything, so I had to stand up and write it up here on the piano.
Oh my goodness.
Did the whole album, and then had to go in the hospital for a bad back. Not really.
What was the time frame? How much time were you allowed to do that?
Oh, I had about a week.
Oh my Lord.
10 or 11 songs, I had about a week.
Good heavens.
To never done it before, I was really against the wall.
Well, I guess.
My back was against the wall, man. Which I discovered later on is when I do my best work.
Yeah.
I may have 3 weeks to get a thing done, and I start like the day before, or 2 days before or something.
Sure.
And write all night. And have the copyist have to come in here and pick things up at 2 o'clock in the morning, come back and get another one at 3 or 4, whatever. Oh, they get paid. What the heck? So we went in to record these parts, the horns and strings. And I walk in that Monday morning, and this whole place is full of musicians. And my heart's going just like, I hadn't gotten fast yet. It's just thudding like a fool. So it comes time. It's 10 a.m. It's time to get up there and do one. So I get up on a podium. I got my headphones on. And it's a ballad. We're starting with a ballad. They don't come in until like letter B. They start playing, and I swear to God, I almost fell off the podium. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. You God Almighty, it was killing me. I had an orgasm, and it was killing me. I thought, oh my God, it sounds exactly like I thought it did.
How about that?
When I put it down on that paper.
How about that?
No wonder people like to do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this from now on.
So tell me, any regrets ever about leaving the Navy?
I've had a few over the years. Well, no, not regrets, but wondering what would have happened if I'd stayed in.
Yeah.
And almost did.
Almost did. Something that you probably missed from time to time because it was kind of possible to never grow up in the Navy. That was. It
was pretty. Yeah, it was.
Didn't we have to?
It was. It was really cool.
Not completely anyway. There was always that element of sort of being a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Having fun.
That's what we did.
Yep.
That's what we did. We played music.
Yep. Got paid for it.
I loved it. All my practical application came from the Navy. All the gigs that we did and all the non-gigs that we did, every bit of the preparation for going into the real music world, I got in the Navy.
Well, Ron, I have to tell you that this has been an absolute pleasure, man. I appreciate that you have done this for the Navy Musicians Association Archives.
Oh, gosh, it's my pleasure.
I've had just a blast hanging out with you, just like good old days. And,
Oh, man, it is exactly like the old days, except we're not drinking.
I know. What the heck happened?
I don't know.
So,
Oh,
thanks again, Ron.
yeah,
It's
my
me,
pleasure.
Mikey.